Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you all for being here for the usual Wednesday Twin Flame Soulmate Connection reading. This union, what's going on with this union? Now, the Grande Tableau that we did last week, I think it was a huge success. A lot of you enjoyed it. So some of you have been asking for it privately as well. Now, I thought to do another Grande Tableau today. I'd love to hear your comments on whether you enjoy it. I don't think that it's not going to be a 90-minute reading, as was the last one. That was a huge reading. But let's see how we go. We'll take as long as we need. Now, please remember, because this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate for all of you. So please keep that in mind, and we'll take as long as we need. I don't want to make it too long for you because I know time is of essence. So calling on Spirit, thank you, in relation to this divine union. Today, the 12th of May, and until next Wednesday, I would say, this reading would be. For some of you, it could go on longer. You know your own story. So what's going on? What's going on with the divine masculine and the divine feminine? What is happening? Let's see. I'm going to lay the cards out quickly so I don't waste your time. So let me do this properly. Let's go on to the cards. Thank you, Archangels. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my. You can't even see the cards. So let's just fix them a little bit more. Oh my, what kind of a situation is this? I don't know a lot of you if you remember, but you can just only see the cards here. The bottom section, I do apologize about that. It's let's see if I can just... Okay, that might be a little bit better there. You can see them. All right. So I'm using the Ciro Marchetti Lenormand, the extended, if you're interested. So I've just been, just had a quick look at what's going on. First of all, if you remember back to the last reading, the main cards, well, the story is right here. Okay, these four cards here. We've got the dog, we've got the whip, the messenger, the traveler, and the home. So it's got something to do with, well, whenever I see number 11 and the whip means conflict within a home. Now, there is loyalty here. Okay, the dog means friendship, loyalty, and someone who wants to have fun, right? I don't see a lot of fun here. First of all, because this is a divine union, this is a twin flame spread, soulmate, take it as you wish. We've got the divine masculine right here, and we've got the divine feminine right here. So there is a major separation. Is it a separation? Is it a physical separation? So being at a distance emotionally, physically, yes, it could be. So the positive thing is that, and how I see this reading from the divine feminine, from her point of view. Now, of course, you can take it, if you are a divine masculine, you could take it from the divine masculine's point of view. Take it as you wish and how it resonates for you. I'm looking at the divine feminine, okay, which is looking back at the divine masculine, okay. Now, if we take the divine feminine's point of view, her divine masculine is someone from her deep past, from a fair bit of time going back. Now, we always look at this line as the now, the present. So then from here on, we're talking about the past. From here on, we're talking about the future. Now, of course, time is different. We're not all on the same timeline. For some of you, we could count months back. So if we're in the present here, we're counting months back. For others of you, if this is a long-term relationship, we could be talking years, okay? For others of you, this could even be, let's say, a bracket of 5 years. So 5 and 10 years back that this was going on to with the divine masculine. Take it as it resonates for you. For others of you, I suppose this could even be weeks. It'll be different. Now, as I said, this is the focus here, okay? Where loyalties are concerned, we've got the messenger coming through. And the messenger here is in the position of the garden. The news that's coming through is really, really good. It looks like there's a second chance happening here. Now, this could also be the traveler. If you are dealing with someone, because we've got the divine masculine that's close to this card, someone that travels, that likes to travel, okay, travels for work. The news that's coming in, because it is an ace, is the house. So the news is going to bring you some sort of stability. Something good is coming through. Some form of an emotional security with the house here. And the house is in the position of the mountain, which means there were blockages, or this could also mean that you are living, or, you know, someone is traveling towards a house that's close to a mountainous area. Now, the mountain, which is right here, in the position of the outcome, because I always look at the final line here because we're going towards the future, and the general outcome is here as well. Okay, so we've got the mountain right here, and it is number 21. Again, the mountain can speak of hard work, blockages. It's very much the Capricorn energy, but it can also speak of having, you know, someone having the strength of the mountain, being able to accomplish something. Okay, this is difficulties, problems. It can mean obstacles. It can mean hurdles. Okay, but it's Mars in Aries, which means Mars is the warrior. Someone needs to be the warrior to end a karmic cycle. Remember, 21, it's an ending of a major karmic cycle as well. And it's not about, you know, not taking action. It's about action is needed. Someone has to be the warrior here. That's what I see, to accomplish something long-term, the house, stability, family, all right? Now, let's look at the different corners here. So we start off with a key, and the key is in the position of the rider, which means there is a solution where someone will be able to travel if they're at a distance, okay? Bring in the news. The key can also mean someone being locked up or someone needing to be freed. Maybe the key is communication as well. Okay, and we've got the clouds, and it's in the position of the coffin. So there are still worries around this relationship not being able to come through, to make it. Now, how I see the coffin as well, even though this is the position of the coffin, right? It's Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is a death and a transformation. Scorpio is also very sexual. It's like a metamorphosis. But remember that the clouds, they do speak of worry. Okay, there's a lot of worries around this connection. Okay, confusion, misunderstanding, secrets, insecurities, and a lot of hidden things going on, because this is Neptune in Pisces. Now, we've also got the divine feminine. Okay, she's in the position of the moon. I do see her as very earth, having strong earth in her chart, someone that's very stable, someone that likes to write, to speak, quite intelligent, logical. Okay, the moon is moon in Cancer, someone who wants that emotional and stable security of a home. She wants to feel at home. Now, the moon can also speak of the subconscious, strong intuition. So some of you have got strong intuition, trust that. The moon can also speak of desires, fantasies, but also fears. And I feel here with the clouds right on top of her head, because whatever is above both these two personalities, right? All these things are in their mind. These are thoughts. These are goals and aspirations, if we can say it as well. But yeah, she's looking back to the past, as is the divine masculine. Now, we've got the fox right here. Okay, she's looking straight back there in the past, to do with her past. The fox is in the position of the ring. Now, the ring is Venus in Libra. The fox, we know, is someone very sneaky, someone maybe intelligent or someone sneaky, that sort of, and suspicious, right? Maybe even cunning. Now, it could be someone that this divine masculine has been dealing with. And why do I feel that it's another connection? Another connection because, as you could see, someone very intelligent, or maybe even hidden matters. Remember, the divine masculine is right next to the fox and the ring. And the ring can mean it can either mean a marriage, a commitment, a contract. Okay, and the ring is in the position of the letter. So it's got to do with communication, contracts, some document, conversations as well, concerning the ring, a contract. Now the ring can also speak of a cycle, right? Something that's been going on again and again, right? And it is connected also to the tree, which the tree is in the position of the tower. Now the tree means spirituality, it means family, it means something having grown roots or something connected to family. So let's just go back to where I was. So something happening around a lack of clarity or hidden matters or some form of an intelligence here. And why do I feel? Because the fox is connected to the scythe, and the scythe can be difficult. But with the scythe, as you could see, it shows someone collecting the harvest, right? And it's a 10, which 10 also speaks of an ending and a restart, right? And it's in the position of the dog, which the dog means loyalty. Now with the scythe usually is in the death card, which means loyalties have been cut because of financial matters, I would say, concerning this divine masculine. Now there's either something to do with money, family, okay, and remember also that the tree can, and it is a number 5, which signifies marriage. Marriage because of tradition, not only that, but something that was long-term or something that's got to do with their heritage, right, their family tree, you know, following along the lines, how things were done traditionally. Number 5, the Hierophant, Taurian energy, right? And this is Saturn in Capricorn as well. So it can speak of, yes, growth, but a very deep connection, personal growth, spirituality and health. And it's got to do with the past. So I do feel here, because we've got the lilies here, we've got the tree, and we've got the cross, okay, and the ring. Look, just looking at the cards that are around this divine masculine and above his head, okay, because we've got flirtation here, number 9, which is the bouquet. This is flirtation, right? This is someone that wants to have fun, someone that wants to make an offer. Remember that the bouquet, this could speak of someone being very social, being out there, or being someone who does the right thing. Something pleasant, or maybe even something somewhat of an offer. Now, this is in the position of the whip, which means there was conflict concerning marriage, a long-term marriage. Look at the cross, which is right above this offer here. And the cross is in the position of the ship. Someone wanted to transition, to do, to move, to change things concerning this offer. And we've also got the lilies right next to this offer here, which the lilies being right next to the coffin, and the lilies are in the position of the scythe. So the lilies can speak of a pure connection, but it can also speak of a sexual connection. And, interesting that we've got the coffin right on top of the lilies, because the coffin, as I said, to me, it reminds me of sex. So we've got two cards of sex, a sexual connection. Right next to it, we've got the sun, which can mean children, which can also speak of sun, creating something. Remember? The sun, which means success, power, happiness, and victory. Sun in Leo, right? So creating something. It can also speak of true love. So there are many layers here. But what I feel mostly here with the lilies and the scythe and the divine masculine here, look at the coffin. We've got the coffin here in the position of the clover, which the clover means a short time or a short opening of luck. Okay, and Scorpio can also mean money coming from other sources, from a partner. So I'm just wondering, connected to sex, money, family, contracts, being smart, this divine masculine was probably either was dealing with another smart, very intelligent, divine feminine, or this was someone that was very smart, or they wanted to be very smart and get into a contract that provides them with something long-term, financial success, a name for themselves. But I see what's on their mind is that, because we've got the cross here in the position of the ship, which the ship can mean dealing with someone that's at a distance or from a different religion, different culture. So I'm wondering if that was a bit of a burden. But yes, and look at that. We've got the snake here, which again could be another divine feminine connected to this intelligence here. The snake is in the position of the house, and the snake can mean jealousy. It can speak of poison. It can speak of the forbidden fruit. The snake is also someone very wise and very intelligent, remember. And it's also desire. It's connected to desire. Okay. And this is moon in Cancer again. Things to do with the home, connected to the home with the past. This is the card of seduction, craving, sexuality again, forbidden knowledge as well. So I do feel here that with this divine masculine right here, and I wouldn't be surprised if, because we've got sex here, we've got a death and a transformation, just even looking at just the top line here, it's not easy at all. And we can even say that, remember that what is above us, this is what's on our head. This could be something that's heavy. These are heavy thoughts, I would say, with all these difficult. Most of the cards are difficult in the top line. And they are very much connected to this divine masculine. Okay, but looking right here at the cross. So this could also mean a deep connection, a spiritual connection, right, with a cross. Having the same beliefs, where flirtation is concerned or where romance is concerned, to a spiritual connection, right? Same beliefs. but someone I feel is the divine masculine more than likely, that was stuck in a cycle, a karmic cycle, which this is what they've been dealing with in the past. So maybe this was an unhappy marriage, or it was a marriage all for the wrong reasons. Okay, now let's look at the now position here. We've got the snake, and the snake, remember, can speak of transformation, or the enemy being connected to the stability. Remember that this is the anchor, and the anchor is in the position of the tree. So concerning someone's stability, maybe even financial security, I would say, they've been dealing with a transformation. So changes, because we know that the snake sheds its skin. Okay. Remember that this is the house. So maybe there was, the poison comes from the house, maybe even from the family, because the family is very close here. Okay. Maybe it was the family's desire, or this was a traditional marriage. Someone is, maybe this divine masculine was in a position of doing things the way they've always been done, remember. So marrying in a circle, a certain circle of people to keep the, I don't know, the status going there. If they are someone that comes from an important group of people, family, heritage. Now, as you can see here, concerning stability, we've got the whip here. And there is conflict concerning a spiritual connection, but also the whip being in the position of the child. Okay, there is conflict because of a child. Now, this could also mean legal matters. So someone's stability is a little bit shaky, and we're looking at the divine masculine here concerning matters of the past, their fun, or, you know, their romantic life, I'm going to say, because here we've got the dog. Yes, it speaks of friendship. Here we have got connected also, the divine masculine to maybe a long-term spiritual connection, even though the family, I feel, and the family and the status brought this divine masculine to this position. I do see that because it's connected also to work, because the anchor can speak of financial security. So I do feel that this divine masculine's financial status is a little bit rocked at this time. There is tension and nervousness concerning their stability as well with the birds here. Now we've got this is the position of the clouds. The birds can speak of gossip, worry, yes, excitement, but here I feel it's more so gossip and news, right? A lot of anxiety, a lot of angst here. Look at that, concerning a legal matter and surrounding a child. Okay, and it looks like this divine masculine's loyalties are to the child. That's why they're conflicted about their security, their home, where their heart is at. But I do see that there's good news coming through. Maybe the news will bring you a sense of understanding that there could be stability, or that this person feels that you are like home to them. Very strong friendship, right, with them. But there's also unknown matters with the moon here. Okay, in the position of, the moon is in the position of the lily. And the lily, yes, this could be a sexual connection, but also a very subconscious, very deep connection where this divine masculine feels right at home with this divine feminine, which I believe most people, I'm talking to you, and this is you. But the news also says that there's worries. Okay, we've got the mice here. This could speak of a lot of anxiety, problems, other people getting in their business, okay, connected to the legalities, and the snake, which is the other divine feminine, I would say, right? So there's financial hardships here, but there will be a quick opening. So a door to an opportunity here with a clover. Or that's, you know, could also mean, because it's connected to the divine feminine here, that there is a window of opportunity opening for luck. Okay, and it opens up just briefly. Now here, with the mice being in the position of the path means choices, or that someone is at a juncture. Now, yes, it is connected to the divine masculine, but also to the divine feminine here. Okay, it's not far off. So there is financial loss, and this is a big headache here, especially concerning quite a few people, or maybe even, remember, a bird. Birds of a feather flock together. This can also speak of family. There's a lot of worry around unknown matters, or gossip, or people and conversations. Maybe this is also, maybe they're trying to keep the information under wraps, because that will hurt the family, hurt the name, their name. Okay, because we've got the garden here, which is in the position of the fox. So they're trying to be intelligent, maybe not sharing a lot of information. Okay, I don't know if this is someone that could be someone that's well known in their community. I don't know. Now, right next to the birds here, which there's a lot of worries around information, in the position of the snake is the tower. Okay, the tower being a number 19. Now, the tower means of the authorities, that red tape, someone feeling very lonely, not being able to communicate clearly. Remember that ivory tower that I've spoken about with the tower? This can also speak of business. I don't know if there's a connection to business, that they have a connection to business. But there's a lot of unknown matters concerning contracts. I can even say that these are contracts here with the tower, because the snake, remember, is the forbidden fruit. The snake can mean poison. So there's difficulties, and some sort of work needs to be done. I'm going to say here, number 19 being the tower, it does speak of isolation and the authorities. I'm going to say again, this is Saturn in Capricorn. So needing to do things the right way, needing to stand in integrity. There's a lot of unknown matters concerning someone being out there in the open. What I feel here is that it's a totally different story. So what comes out into the world, into the community, has been held back. So in actual fact, there's a lot of worries, anxiety, and a lot of secrets, but a lot of lessons that are being learned. The book is closed here, and it's in the position of the bear. So the bear can speak of a mother or someone that's in a position of leadership. That's why the book is closed here. Looks like someone, maybe if they thought that they could conquer the world, maybe that was a karmic lesson. Again, Mars in Aries is the bear position here. But the book, remember, does speak of secrets, and it also speaks of knowledge. So something will be known, and look at the bear. The bear is right here, connected also to the divine feminine. Now, the bear could also be a mother figure, or someone that's trying to protect what they've manifested in their life. So could it be a position of power? Could it be a business? Could it be a child? Yes, because the mother bear is here, and she's sitting right between the fish and the mice. And the mother bear, this could also have been someone protecting their gains. So is it that some of you are a mother, or you're connected to, remember that the mother bear could also be a mother of the divine masculine here, or it could also be the partner, the other partner, right? It could also be the other partner, because look at the bear. We've got being social, right? Being in charge, being in charge, being social, and having stability, or a marriage that people out there in the world think is, in a very powerful position. But just looking at the cards surrounding this bear, there are a lot of secrets concerning how lucky this position of power was to whoever this is connected to. And it is, yes, connected to the divine feminine as well, which means also a strength of character. Now, some of you need to be very strong to take on leadership. You are looking absolutely amazing, having the divine feminine here in the position of the moon. The clover is in the position of the sun, which means the sun will shine for this divine feminine. And the sun also speaks of clarity. It speaks of success, power, victory. And there is luck here as well. Now, on top of you, on your mind, is finances. Feeling very abundant with the fish on top of your head, which is in the position of heart. This could say that financial success, as well as, affluence and being very abundant in love. And this is a wish fulfillment for you, because remember the fish, and the fish does speak of Pisces. So this could be a compassionate but also very sensitive, very deep connection with, having to do with a lot of confusion. But remember that the fish comes through suddenly, just like Pisces. Remember the Page of Cups. Now, the fish usually travel in a school, within a group. So I'm just wondering if the divine feminine has got to do with something very spiritual. This could be also a business that could also provide luck, abundance. We've got the star here, which is also the Aquarius energy. The star is also social media. So I don't know if this divine feminine is someone that deals with a lot of people, that works on social media as well. But I do see a lot of success here. Especially, I feel that this divine feminine is someone that has got a lot of friends. A lot of people are very closely connected to this divine feminine. Now, the star is in the position of the star, and this is absolutely amazing, which means, yes, a wish fulfillment and abundance is above your head if this is you. Okay, let's just see this line across. So as I said, the divine masculine was connected to the fox. Now the fox was in the position and is in the position of the ring, which means a secretive marriage, right? Or doing things, in secret, being in many cycles with something that this divine masculine loves, because the ring is right here on the position of the letter, which can mean lots of communication, but secrets concerning the communication. Okay, and we've got the love card right here, the swans, as you could see, which is in the position of the man. So it's like having the Two of Cups in the position of the divine masculine, which means that this divine masculine is in love. This is a divine union for this divine masculine. And we've got the divine feminine here. So for the divine masculine, this divine feminine is in their future. Now, of course, for you, this is someone that's still stuck in their past. I would not be surprised if there are not regrets to do with the past decisions, past contracts, past communication, past breakups between you here. And we've also got the child here in the position of the woman. This is the man position and the woman position. So the fact that the child is in the position of the woman, it says that something new is coming through for the divine feminine. There is hope. Or could this also be that this child for whatever reason, is connected to this divine feminine. It's on the same timeline. And look at the moon, which is, the moon does speak of motherhood. We've got the child, the mother, the luck, the agreement, the connection. Now this child also, if we look at this column here, if we look at the column where the stability of this connection is concerned, because we've got an outsider, a third person here, there is something legal going on here, okay, with a family union and a child. And right beneath that is the path, which the path means choices, my heart or my head, my love or my child, because remember that I would say more than likely that this is a child connected to this divine masculine. Now, I'm not going to doubt that it could also be connected to the divine feminine, because if we look, the child is in the same distance to both. It's right in the middle. So this could also mean that a child is connecting these two people together, or a new situation. We've got absolutely beautiful cards. So there is a path, there is a child here. Now let's look at the outcome. We've got the ship. The ship means I'm transitioning from this difficult cycle. We've got two cards of transitioning, even the storks, which bring the child. It brings newness. Okay. And the storks could also mean, this can mean moving house, traveling to a distance, to another country, connected to someone that is at a physical distance. And someone is going to make a choice here concerning their stability. I do feel that after legalities or maybe even a legal separation, there will be more stability and newness, where it will open up doors. You know, lots of doors here with the path. The path is in the position of the anchor. So we've got the anchor up here. The anchor would be here. So maybe a second chance at stability, I'm going to say here. And again, it's not easy. This is not an easy choice. Why? Because the path is Saturn in Capricorn. Now, the storks, they're in the position of the fish. Okay, so, and it is connected to the love card and the good news coming through. There is some form of a transition after the forbidden fruit. Remember, this is in the position of the house. Something is changing in someone's house, in their sexual life. It's going from the darkness, from the poison, to friendship, to good news, to an equal giving and receiving, and moving into a new home, building a new nest, a new beginning. The ship here is in the position of the key. So the transition, the movement is a new home. Could be at a physical distance from where you are now, or from where the divine masculine is now. Looks like, I don't know, maybe this could be the divine masculine planning and strategizing a move, a transition, maybe even moving towards something new, starting a new connection, something that will bring that ending to a karmic cycle, a karmic difficult cycle, and the burden, because the position of the cross. I do feel that this divine masculine is following their heart and their beliefs, that maybe the second time around they can find their happiness in life, I feel here. Remember also that the moon is in the position of the lily, which is Chiron in Virgo. So this is a physical wound, an emotional wound, where someone's heart is concerned. It is very close to the divine feminine. It's also connected, as I said, it's on the same level. Okay? Yes, motherhood here. The star is shining for a mother. I don't know if this divine feminine is a mother. She is connected to the bear. Okay? So maybe it's a second choice in happiness in her life as well, because we do have the path. Let's just see what's going on here with the gossip and with the birds. So let's see, news coming through. News will come through about someone suffering loss concerning motherhood or fears connected to an uphill battle, to a burden, to karma. Someone's paying for difficult karma, maybe a wrong direction in life, maybe. Let's see. Because concerning the divine masculine, look at what they're connected to. Okay, they had the key in their hands, but I feel that because this is the position of the rider, I feel that they probably got themselves into trouble, because the key is a solution to open that door, right? They got themselves caught up in a difficult situation here, which has been very challenging for them, right? So it's rocked their stability. Look at this here, because the anchor, we've got the divine masculine connected to the anchor and connected to the divine feminine. Let's look at the divine feminine here. A lot of worries, where business is concerned, money matters, luck, and maybe even solitude and loneliness here. A lot of secrets connected to this mother as well. If for those of you that are a mother, but maybe this was also a lesson. Maybe this was a lesson. Let's look at the secrets here, the book of secrets. So someone's trying to keep secrets concerning their social standing, I'm going to say, maybe their affluence in the world or their abundance, because maybe they had, I don't know, maybe they had successes at some point with the tower here, which is business. They had quite a few successes, and maybe in the past, because if we look at this as a 9-card spread, right, we're talking about the past. They had good times, but then there's financial loss here and there is a wrong turn. This is a nuisance. The mice, remember, the mice is very unhealthy. And the mice can mean also bad words or bad vibes coming from other people. This can also speak of disease, deficiencies, destruction. So just a bout of bad luck or karma, okay, connected to business, home, and their social standing. And that, yes, could also speak to the divine masculine, but also is connected to the divine feminine. Let's look at the tower here. So we've got the ship, the love card, the house, the garden, and the tower, which the tower can mean a success, building something that's very sturdy, but it's hard work. It's Saturn in Capricorn, so the success comes later. So the success has got delays. Transitioning into a new love connection is going to be a little bit delayed here, because there's still worries, there's still unclear matters going on, and a lack of communication, difficulties where communication is concerned. I see this as someone who's very knowledgeable. She's holding a book, and we've got a book here. So I'm just wondering, because remember that the tower, yes, is in the position of the snake. The snake can also mean money coming from other sources, but also that poison, but also the medicine, because medicine comes from the snake, remember. This could also speak of a secret sexual connection where this divine feminine, divine masculine are concerned, because she is connected, right? The Tower, being lonely, being sexually connected but not emotionally connected here, right? And I don't know what the Tower is. I mean, the Tower can speak of this divine feminine having of an authoritarian above her head, which could also be another connection. Okay. Let's just look at the cross here. Yeah, you see that? A very heavy burden, but holding on to their beliefs. This is where they will come into balance. And this can, yes, if we look at it, because recently, remember we're in the now position here. So looking at the just recent past concerning love matters and, the divine masculine wanting something long term here, a spiritual connection. Remember that the cross is in the position of the ship, which means this heavy burden or holding on to faith that this divine masculine can transition or move to a spiritual connection that is somehow blocked. It's blocked. There are blockages here, but unless a major karmic cycle ends, which remember that the mountain is in the position of the cross, it's not easy. It's a sense, someone has a sense of duty here. And I do see the mountain as someone that needs to be very strong character-wise. And I do see the mountain as leadership as well. Even though this is a card of suffering and burdens and someone having, sticking by their principles. I do feel also that this will successfully end, but even with the clouds here, which is in the future column here, because if you think we start there and we end here, so we're looking, because this is the outcome here, I'm going to say also that we can see it in this way as well, that these 4 cards are the most important in this reading. Okay, yes, this is an indication too of the future, but this logically is the outcome. Now, I'm going to take one card, a tarot card, on the mountain. Just looking at this position here, we've got the coffin, which is in the position of the clover. So something is ending. Someone's luck is ending. There is a new offer here. The news is coming in concerning a child or something new. And this is a great success as I see it with the mountain. Yes, the mountain can mean blockages, but it can also speak of maybe even a long life. So a long life within a connection. Let's take one card on this mountain. What's this mountain all about? And we've got the 4 of Swords. Someone is still going through healing. And someone is also praying. Unless this mountain, unless the work is being done, because right now there is a blockage. The fork in the road is here. Someone is not actually doing anything right now. Nothing at all. Because they're needing to heal. Remember, 4 of Swords means, it comes after the 3 of Swords. Someone needs to heal there. This could be someone wishing upon, ending this major upheaval in their life. Someone is just leaving it up to faith, up to spirit here. Look at that, you see. You see with the Devil. This has got a lot to do with Saturn and blockages. And we've got the Queen of Swords, which is Libra. I'm just wondering if, because the Queen of Swords, this is severing ties with anything to do with fears or upheaval or karma or connections, unhealthy connections. Could this be happening in the time of Libra? I suppose it could. But someone has got a battle on their hands. Remember that the devil, yes, speaks of fears, but it's Saturn, and Saturn does give you the rewards after the hard work. All right. Let's take a couple of my fortune telling cards. I want to see on the the path, I want to see what this choice is about. And we've got despair, such a difficult choice. And I do feel that it's probably got to do with maybe even, I feel that this divine masculine has got a lot to lose, or they're going through a lot right now. And it's a number 32, which equals a 5. 5 is the Hierophant. It could be marriage or their religion, the way things have always been done, or a marriage. So remember that the Hierophant, number 5, also speaks of a business. It could speak of a hierarchy, a large corporation. I want to have a look at this fox next to the divine masculine. What was that all about? And we've got a gift, you see. And the gift means that this divine masculine maybe was offered a gift. It was a trap. That's what I'm going to say. It was a trap. And I feel that they got caught up in a trap. Let's have a look at those mice. And we've got distant horizons. Something has been eating away at both these people. Something's been eating away at them there. Every time they sort of got close, that their ship, their stability was getting further and further away. That could have to do with the lockdown, maybe travel, physical travel. What do I want to look at? I want to look at the scythe above the divine masculine. And we've got expectation. Expectation can mean a pregnancy, or that they expected a payout or money, abundance, connected to this past situation that they were in. Let's look at I want to have a look at the contract, which the contract is in the position of the stork. The stork brings the children, remember. So I'm just wondering if, yes, this was a pregnancy and therefore someone moved towards commitment because of the child, because the sun is also, it does speak of children. Remember, bouquet, with a birth, we go to the hospital, we bring flowers, right? Let's look at the contract here. And we've got concern. Yeah, so looks like the divine masculine was very concerned about moving forward, but I feel that they had no choice. I want to look at the whip. Why do we have the whip? What's this about? And we've got the house. Yeah, they're at odds where their financial, like splitting assets, is concerned. And we've got an eclipse here. So this could be happening around the eclipse times. The house can speak of stability. So their stability in their house is being rocked right now. They're going through that now. Let's see what's this secret about? Why do we have the book? The book, which is in the position of the bear. Secrets concerning motherhood. A difficult learning curve. We've got community. Yeah, a lot of secrets where their community and the world is concerned. Concerning motherhood as well, business, a lot of secrets. Let's look at the tower. The tower, which is in the position of the snake. Poverty. Yeah. And this means emotional poverty, I would say. And I would say also that, yes, probably losing some money because of legalities. or karma coming back around. It's a difficult period for the divine masculine. It could be the divine feminine as well, or maybe it's the divine feminine that's going through that. It will be different for each of you. Let's look at that snake, which is in the position of the house. We've got the mature woman. Yeah, maybe a mother figure. Establishments. So maybe the mother, if the mother, let's say the mother of the divine masculine is the leader here, could be a mature woman, or it could be that they were dealing, or they've been, they were married with, maybe they were married to a divine feminine that may have been a bit more mature than them, a bit older than them. Okay. I want to take one more on that mature woman and the snake. And we've got privileged lady. We've got two ladies here. We've got a younger and we've got a more mature. So I don't know who they are. The privileged lady is more the, she's like the Empress. Very similar to the Empress. So privileged lady, she gets all the privileges. Okay. This could be the divine feminine getting all the privileges at a mature age. I don't know how that speaks to you, but let's see what the star is. Why is the star above this divine feminine's head? And we've got the courtship, everyone, which is like the love card, the Two of Cups, and it's a number 4, which can speak of a new beginning. So the romantic connection beginning. And this could go long term. It is connected to money, to motherhood. Okay, even though it's been an uphill battle, looks like this divine feminine stood very strong, was very much the leader. Let's have a look at the coffin in the position of the clover. And we've got official person needing to do things by the book. Now, official, this could also speak of contracts, I'm going to say. Contracts which speak of money, signatures that have been put down officially, that someone receives an amount of money or this contract or this building because they're doing this. So there's an exchange here, I feel here, because it's a number 22 and that is the number of the path. I want to have a look now at the cross. And we've got a journey. So the journey means physically journeying or journeying towards abundance, affluence, even though it's very hard, moving towards transiting towards affluence, getting a name for oneself here. But also this could be that the pain and the burden that someone wanted to move and to transit, to travel over water, Jupiter in Sagittarius. So where someone's luck is concerned, they had to go through this because of a name, because of their heritage, because of timing, who knows. I want to take one card on the mountain. Even though we got 3 tarot cards, I'm going to pick them up. I want to take a card on the mountain. And we've got the false person. Someone is not speaking about their hardships here. And I do feel it's connected with the divine masculine. It is close to the divine feminine as well. There is a false person here. Someone that is not saying the truth. Or sort of trying to cloud... someone not speaking about their hardships, I would say here. And the false person can say that this karmic cycle can end from one moment to another, I feel. Let's take one more. And we've got judication. That's probably why, because of lies and deception, that there could be a divorce settlement here. Unless this divorce ends, which is a number 30. that turns into the Empress here. You will not receive manifestation, love, abundance, and the end of a karmic cycle unless this legal situation is finished or there's balance, harmony, fairness, and justice. I want to take a look on the clover. I want to have a look at the clover that this Divine Feminine is looking at. And we've got the main female. Number two. So someone who's more balanced. It's really, really interesting. I love this. She's got a rose. She's holding a rose in her hand, and so is she. Absolutely beautiful. So she is the main female. The main female for this Divine Masculine. This is the main female. Let's look at the Divine Masculine. And we've got bad health. So this is talking about bad psychological or maybe even physical health. A lot of worries, stress and anxiety. And this is number 31, which equals a home. So where their home is concerned, it's affecting them physically, not only emotionally. I want to look at the ring. No, actually, I'm going to have a look at the child. Very important. And we've got imprisonment. So there have been blockages, obviously, for this new beginning to start. Right now, there's still blockages here, as I said, unless this happens here, because this is the future position, right? What are we going through now? Let's pick the cards up. I think I've put enough cards down. So we're in the position now. Here, I should say here, in this position. So obviously something has been trying to come through. What's really interesting is we could see a mouse right there, and the mice are connected to the child here. So I would say that this child, if this is an actual child, it's costing someone a lot financially, even connected to the home and the mother. Look at that. I mean, we've got the child, the mother, the financial loss in the house. I do feel that this Divine Masculine is going through financial stress and legalities right now. Let's see where we're at now. So we're right here. Someone is still at a juncture. They're going to make a decision. This is in the near future, right? This position here. So there's going to be news. You're going to find out news. Maybe that someone is keeping secret from the community, from people, about financial loss, worries, and also fears. The fears of not being able to close up a major difficulty, a burden, right? And after that, we've got the energies are changing here as someone is being called to be very strong. Okay. There will be an open opportunity. Okay. And as this is a learning curve, now this could also be intelligence here. This is seeking advice from someone who is in a position of power, someone who is in the knowing. So this is a streak of good luck, and it looks like the clouds will be clearing. Now you can count them by weeks, as I said, by months. It's up to you. But I do see the Divine Feminine being here in the position of the moon. This is a very deep connection, very deep love. And there is a moment of luck here, an open opportunity to clarity to the child, because this is the position of the sun, right? Maybe even success for this Divine Feminine concerning money. Being strong, being a leader in whatever she does, right? Let's see what let's take a couple of messages and end this reading with the energy oracle by Susan Ann Taylor, for those that are interested. What's going on in this divine union? What's going on? We've got door to personal healing and happiness. I do see a dove here, number 37, which says that the doors open, okay? That window of opportunity that I was talking about, to healing and happiness, personal healing and happiness. It's a number 7, which is also the Chariot, Cancer, moving house, maybe. Transitioning towards victory. We've got Angel of Balance, coming into balance, harmony. It's a 12. Remember, Pisces, trust that this major karmic ending cycle is ending, finishing. And we've got first chakra and Archangel Michael, number 8. 8, remember, is the Strength card. And the first chakra is the root chakra, which speaks of money, mindset, the sense of belonging, right? It's our base chakra, which gives us that sense of security. Yes, we're coming into a sense of security. Archangel Michael is blessing this reading here. Love to see that. Personal power, okay? A sense of belonging, coming into an equal give and take. Beautiful cards. 8, 20, 27 equals a 9. We're at the Hermit. One step before the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. I've made a million mistakes with you. Can you forgive me? 7 of Hearts. A love like ours will never pass. Be mine. That's the Ace of Pentacles. I love you. And that's the love card in this deck. We've also got a hate card. I love you. Plain and simple. So we've got a couple of aces here and a 7 of Cups, which again was Pisces. Many choices after maybe even recent illusion or deception or things being up in the air. Remember that be mine. This is someone being asked for a long-term connection, right? This is someone asking for forgiveness. They're asking for your compassion. And we've got an 8 here. 8 means, again, strength. Okay? Someone is holding themselves back. They're holding themselves. This could also speak of sexual frustration. Now, Mars is going to move into Leo very soon, June 11th. That's when we're going to start to power up. And remember, Mars is now moving through Cancer. So matters of home are playing out. Matters of our stability. Are we happy in our home? Or are we dealing with someone that's unbearable in the home? Because Mars in Cancer can be a real pain in the butt. So all right, let's take one last message from the gods concerning this divine union, please, Spirit. Concerning this divine union. I just saw the Eros card. It sort of fell, practically fell. I got that peak, but I didn't get to shuffle, so remember, the Eros card is like 2 people that look very much alike. They're like twins. And there's a lot of love. There is a lot of love here. But it's been also an uphill battle. Twin flame, I would say. Through all these challenges, there is no doubt. Okay. Please, gods, Spirit, what do we need to know concerning this connection? This divine union, this love connection, this spiritual union. What's going on? And we've got Hebe and Play. Let's read it. I think it's saying that we need to lighten up. It's number 35, again, the number 8. Number 35, let's read. There's Eros again. My second peek at that, which is number 31. We've got number 35. 35. Here we are. So the myth says Hebe is the daughter of Zeus and Hera. She was the cupbearer for the gods, and from it she served the ambrosia, which the gods drank. She helped Hera into her chariot and drew Ares' baths. Ares is Mars. I was just talking about him. She was eventually married to Hercules and is the goddess of youth. The goddess of youth. And the message says, if you have pulled this card, the essence of the child is present, and it is time to reconnect to innocence. Sorry, I said announce. To innocence and play. You may have felt yourself becoming tired, serious, and heavy of late. Therefore, it is time now to relax and let go of the seriousness of the world. I'd just like to add before I leave from this chapter, from this paragraph, that this fresh energy is, we're moving into Gemini, remember. Gemini is the child. It's talking about play. Play also speaks of Leo. The energy is of Leo. So I do feel the sense of Leo very strong here. Be silly, expand outside your comfort zone and use your imagination and do things for the sake of fun rather than achievement. All this is essential to your health at this time. Maybe it's talking about the divine masculine who's going through health issues. Life can be meant for a lot of things, learning, experience, achievement, but none of it means anything at all without fun and play. If you don't nourish this aspect of yourself, then you will end up feeling numb inside, and there is no real point in accomplishing anything in life if you can't feel the joy of it anyway. We have the opportunity to experience many things while we are alive, but joy is the only experience we can have that is pure, for it does not serve any purpose other than to honor and celebrate life itself. Your highest calling at this time is to make time for play and celebration. Your spirit is calling you to rise and honor your life. Maybe someone else will be honoring your life. We had the word joy twice, and that means fun. It means happiness, right? We've got a few cards which do speak of happiness. So I'm just wondering for someone out there whose name is Joy, because that adjective came through twice, and it is asking for more playful, youthful energies. As you can see, there's a lot of green here. So there is the opportunity to grow, maybe even to not take life as seriously as what we have been as of late. All right? That's what it's asking for. That's what we need to nurture ourselves. It's time to have fun, everyone. Let's lighten up, okay? Anyway, I think I will leave it there. Love to all of you. Thank you so much for commenting. I know it's a long reading, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear what you thought of it and how your life is going. What's going on in your country there? How are the lockdowns? Are you being freed at all? Are your lockdowns opening up? Because in Greece from the 15th of May, now I think Friday, a lot of people are going to be traveling to their holiday houses because they've been cooped up in the big cities for a while. So we're going to have a lot of people going out towards the beaches. We're practically in summer in Greece, and people and Greeks need a breath of fresh air. What's going on for you and in your lives, in your countries? I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending you lots of light, lots of love, good luck, and just expect the unexpected. A lot of beautiful changes are coming through now with Jupiter stepping into Pisces. Don't lose faith. We're going to get a little bit of vitamin D. Get out there in the sun. Get some oxygen. Have some fun. It's time to be reborn. Okay, and the happier we are, the more joyful that we are, the more happiness comes to us. All right. Love and light. Thank you so much for joining me. Ta-da.